What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another video. So I am sitting in the restroom. I'm not using the restroom, so I don't want y'all to be like, she recording while she using the bathroom. No, just using the lighting because I like the white background. So this video is going to be a bit different for what I normally talk about. I do want to give y'all a message, those of you who may consider yourselves a chosen one or a vigilant one or someone who has a lot of empathy. You know, sometimes you may feel isolated. You may feel left out and alone. You may feel like no one is on your side and people just don't see what you see. And the reason why you feel that way is because it's true. You know, you feel that way because people have set you aside. But you shouldn't feel, I'm encouraging you not to feel like you belong in a corner. You know, people, when they don't really know what to do with someone, they don't really know how to respond to something, they don't really understand something, the first thing they normally do is to criticize it, call it strange, or, you know, kind of make fun of it in a way. And the reason why I wanted to talk about this is because a lot of times when you are that way and you have a strong discernment to see things that others don't see, sometimes it is best to just keep it to yourself, because when you put yourself out there and introduce yourself as someone who has those abilities, the thing about it is people, that's an unfamiliar language to them. You know, it's a foreign language to them. That's different. And so again, when they don't understand it, they're going to criticize it, call you crazy, you strange, you're different from everyone else, which you are different from everyone else, but that doesn't make you strange or crazy. You know, that's their ignorance to label you that way, but don't even receive that. You know, you're way bigger than that. You know, God has given you a gift that can help so many people, and that's the only thing that you should take from it. And that's the message. You know, when you consider yourself as a chosen one, or a vigilant one, or someone with super empathy, some people say I'm a super empath. You know, the thing about it is, and I always have a hard time pronouncing that. The thing about it is, you know, you're not going to be accepted. You're just not. It's like that's a gift, and it's something that either you're going to use it or you're going to pretend like you don't have it. But it's hard because when it's in your heart to fulfill certain duties, you know, to do something that you were called to do, you can't help but do it because that's who you are now. You taking on a role to do so. You know, you're on assignment. And so you can expect people to be there with you, and you can't expect things to be the way it once was. You can't expect your relationship to be the same with other people, even at work. You know, and as hard as it may be when you work on a job, and it should be like you know, you working with a group of people, and you know, the theme is teamwork, you know, one team, one mission, and you know, stuff like that. And it's just like, I can't really feel it. You may not really feel it because you notice things that are not right. You notice it, and it's hard not to speak on it and point it out in the moment that you be like a whistleblower. Everybody's looking at you like you're crazy, you're problematic, like you're causing problems, you're full of drama. You know, you're just a mad person. And you may be angry and upset at things that you see, and you hate that it's happening and it causes other people to suffer. You may be mad. We have every right to feel that way. But when other people want you to just accept it, that's wrong. And you have the right to feel like it's wrong because it is, you know. And people want you to dumb yourself down to just be blind to what's around you. So again, that's the message. Just expect to feel that way, and it is normal to feel that way, and know that there is nothing wrong with you. You know, I worked on jobs to where I was always the loner. I was always, well, I've always been a quiet person, but I was always away from everyone else, the one sitting in a corner or something like that. And even like that with my family, even family, your family, they know you. So they know that's just your personality, that's your character. You're just a quiet person. But when it's people who don't know you, they don't know how to accept that. They try to define you by what they think you should be. And again, don't allow anyone to change you. Be who you supposed to be. Be who you are, and be who you are proudly, especially if God has put you on assignment. Don't be disobedient and do things that man wants you to do and miss out on your blessings and your rewards, because you're doing this to save someone else's life. It's not even really about you, but there is a reward in the end. It's not even about you, and when you know that you've accepted something, a gift, an assignment, a role that you have to play, you can't even bring all that with you. You can't even consider that, because that's just going to hold you back. It's nothing but a distraction. And that's what the enemy wants to do. They want to distract you so things can stay the same. What makes the enemy uncomfortable is when you shake things up a little bit and start pointing out things that shouldn't be there. See, they don't care about the elephant in the room. They'll walk around it. And when you're like, this shouldn't be here. There's something not right with this here, And so again, there's nothing wrong with being who you are, being different with the gift, that other people don't have. They can't relate to that. So of course they're going to call you names. And that just shows a lot of ignorance and immaturity, Now, how to deal with it, again, is just continue to do what you're on assignment to do. If you're on a job, do the job the best that you can, give it your all. Because no matter what, that's the thing that's really going to show. That's what's going to shine. That's what people are going to notice the most about you, is how well you do that job. Now, the way you relate to the coworkers or colleagues, that is not even important. Because at the end of the day, we're all there to do a job, collect a check, and go home, But you're still going to take that person, that character role with you, even when you leave that job. So it doesn't matter how they see you. And people are going to call you names again. That's immaturity and ignorance. I've experienced that. I've experienced it recently, because I decided to put my foot down and take what I see, the ability of what I, being able to use what I see, my ability to point out things that shouldn't be happening, and just speak on just being a good person, being a better person. And either you're gonna be the best person you could be, or you're not. And at the end of the day, I look at it as a choice. Aside from the normal, okay, well, these are the rules, so we got to stick by this. Sometimes it's okay to step outside of the rules and do something different that may make somebody's day, that can bless somebody else. Stop just going by the rules. Even as a chosen one, a vigilant one, someone with a lot of empathy, sometimes you're going to break the rules a lot, because your heart is going to allow you to. If anything, it's difficult not to break the rules because your heart is in the right place. They're not thinking about that. Some people are like, when you come to work, you put this aside, you don't wear your heart on you, or people will mess over you. And it's not about people messing over you. Someone asks for a small favor, it may be real big to them. And it should feel small to you. But to some people, they're quick to be like, well, no, because that's not my job. And it's like, God damn, where's the empathy? The person just asked for a small favor, and you shot them down in 2.5 seconds. And it wasn't going to take no time out of your day. It wasn't going to take away from it at all for you to take a few minutes to do something different outside of the normal. You know, people just want to stick by the rules and don't change things. Or because they're stubborn, they're set in their ways, or they just don't care, you know. And so again, don't expect to fit in, because it's not meant for you to fit in. You know, when you are the person who sees things different all the time, and ignore when they're going to call you names, just as long as you keep doing the thing that really shows your character, that really shows your heart, you know. And don't let people tell you that you shouldn't wear your heart on your sleeve. Because at the same time, when you have a strong discernment, God is going to show you when somebody is not real and when they have a hidden agenda, you know, when they have other things in mind and they're not really who they, you know, they come to you that way. They're not really that person. You know, God is going to always show you what you need to see. So as long as you continue to be who you are and fulfilling your duties, you know, whatever it is that God called you to do, that's really the only thing that matters. Because people, like they say, people going to talk about you like they talked about Jesus. People going to talk. Let them talk. You know, that is not what's important to the ones who see something different, who doesn't even care about that at the end of the day. Only the selective few are going to be the ones who are worried about the wrong thing, worried about appearance, worried about the way that you speak and how you make them look, how you make them feel. You know, only a selective few, you know, you're going to run into those who act that way. And you don't have to be a part of that because you don't feel like you belong to it. So clearly that's a sign that you're not even supposed to be there. You know, I don't feel togetherness on my job. I always felt like that was fake and forced. And I just never really liked it. On neither job, I like to be alone and work by myself. And it's peaceful. That's another thing, it's peaceful. And you see things clear because you don't have a lot of distractions. You know, so that's all I want to talk about in this video. I hope it helps for anyone that's probably feeling alone or feeling like people just see you as different, or, you know, you're the problem. Or if you feel like people, they never stick up for you. You're always fighting things by yourself. You know, you never have nobody on your side. There's never really a voice of reason for you, you know. So, again, hopefully this helps. Thank y'all for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will talk to you soon.